How are we feeling?
We're good. Drop on the right side, getting used to it. It's going good. We are back. So far away from home, it's not funny. We're about 30 hours of travel away. We've got Keely laying up on the bed, but I'm just gonna show you guys. We're here in Mexico and we've got, you can see out there, the ocean just there. We've got some fishing charters and whatnot going on. It's a pretty, there's not much swell in this little part of Mexico. There's a real big point blocking the swell and we face north, so it's a real nice protected little zone. So we've traveled, we've got the big board bag. I'm just gonna show you guys what we've brought on this trip because we're on our way to Nicaragua. We're moving down there for 6 months, gonna be doing some teaching. So that's my job, I'm a teacher. And I'm gonna be doing a heap of fishing and surfing amongst it. So we've brought 3 boards. 1, 2, 3. We've brought a rod tube. So I'm going fishing tomorrow. I'll get the rod tube out because we're gonna start putting together some rods. And of course, all other sorts of bits and bobs like tackle. Got my skirts bag for the rash tops, fins, leg ropes, you name it. Sort of brought the essentials for this trip. So I'm gonna set some rods up and get ready. I'm gonna go for a flick tomorrow morning. See how we go. Hopefully all the rods made it in one piece. I checked boards at the last stop and they were still in one piece. The rods look good. So I brought 4 combos, 3 rods from Fish Logic up in North Queensland, absolutely unreal rods. And then I went in and bought a little Pen Prevail, just a nice beach rod because I'm gonna be doing heaps of rock fishing. This is my new light little rod that I brought, the lightest rod I've brought on the trip. It is a rod from Fish Logica in the Icon range. Nice high quality blank. Such a sick looking rod. Showed some of the lads and they're all frothing on the blank. Looks so sick. And we'll see how it goes. I haven't caught a fish on it yet. But we're pairing it up with a 2020 Twin Power high gear. Such a sick little reel. I just bought it for this trip. Didn't have a nice light reel, so I went out, branched out, spent a little bit of money on it, and pairs up so nicely. So I've got the rods set up, ready to go for a fish tomorrow. Gonna go for a big walk, cruising around while Keely does Pilates and whatever else. We've got, hopefully we get something tomorrow. It'd be awesome to slay something on my own, walk on the beaches, but we've got a big charter coming up in the next coming days with high tides fishing down at Puerto Vallarta. So that's gonna be exciting, but so stay tuned, we've got things coming. We've just dropped Keely off. She's gonna hang out at like a little like Pilates thing on the beach there for the day and cruise. I'm gonna go look for some fish. We'll see how we go. Gotta find my way through these roads. Gotta make sure I stay on the right. I'm wigging out driving here. We've made our way down to the beach and the ocean is flat as. So interesting. We've got rocks down here I might go flick off. And rocks down there I might go flick off. So this is my first fish in Mexico. Check it out, palm trees all in the background. Some secluded little beach with a fair bit of rock action straight off. I don't know what I'm gonna catch, but fingers crossed I get something. Just trying to catch one fish to start this trip. So we'll get to work. I'm thinking the first thing I tie on is a little stick bait. Maybe even a little death bobble actually. I'll be able to whip that really far. But we've got bait here, but way out the back there's a huge buster. Fingers crossed they're roosters and they come in here. Coming up to a little bit of rock shop and check out this joint. Couple multi-million-dollar places up in there. Good rock shelf section though. Oh yeah. Did I just get my first hit? Oh! Oh! At my feet. Yes. Righto. First fish of the trip. A little Trev absolutely smashed it right at my feet. I've been working most of this beach now. So much bait, it's crazy. I'm just waiting for fish to come through. So there's a little start for my Mexico trip. We'll release him and get him back in the water. There we go, first fish. See you later. That is such an epic little fight. Fish number 2. The old long tom smashed the stick bait. Went psycho, buried itself in the rocks. Had to cut my line to get it out. Get a quick release and keep him going. Now you don't want to go near these things. Little twin power paired up with my Fish Logica in that Icon range. It's like a 7.5 PE3, really nice little stiff rod. Such a good blanket, it's got so much power. So I'm pretty happy just flicking off the beach. If I get a rooster, I'm pretty confident I might be able to land a big one on it. So the goal is obviously to try find a rooster fish. But picking up all these little like trevally, I'm pretty sure they call them like Jack Crevalle or something in the American. We've just pulled out another new species. Whoa! I do not want to get a hook in me out here. I'm just out walking these beaches out in the middle of nowhere. There's just like 5-star resorts every now and again, that's about it. That's another new species for me. Even though it's small, it's so much fun. I'm just walking up the beaches, flicking in the rocks, and little things are eating. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go home and look that on art when I get a bit of Wi-Fi. Look that one up and find out what it is. It's such a cool looking fish. The GoPros ran out earlier, so I've just been fishing, cruising along these beaches. I've done probably 3 beaches and their headlands. Every time I get to a headland, I'll fish. That's probably been the fishiest, except all the beaches have so much bait, and I'm seeing big bust ups out the back that I can't reach, but just waiting for something to come in a bit closer and I can reach it. But we've caught a couple little fish and I'll show you them. Just on the phone I was filming, and heading back to the car now. It's like 36 degrees, so hot. The water's even hotter. You think you want to go for a swim. The water's like a spa bath. So heading back now. Got one more beach to walk down, back to the car. First time coming back to the car. It's all good, it looks good. I was a bit nervous, but I parked it in a good spot, right next to one of the haciendas, so feels good. We finished our time in the colourful, lively town of Sayulita. A place with a laid-back surf vibe and exciting nightlife is a backpacker's dream. Then we headed back inland in search of some cultural experiences where we found Aztec temples, haciendas and the town of Tequila. But we were still in search of one thing, and that was waves.
Ventanillas de emergencia a nivel del ala.
How good, the old board racks, they double, rod rack and board rack. A little explore of the coastline with the rod. The small stretch of coast from Port Escondido to La Punta is one of my favourites. It has just about everything from waves to fun nights out, and still plenty of room to stay quiet and relax. After a full week of being on the phone, she returns with a bag. This wave-rich part of the coastline has an abundance of sand-bottom right-hand point breaks and is a natural footer's dream. Small local hostel vibes, you could definitely spend a lot of time here.